Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Ugly game. Let's get it out there right now. Ugly game. No doubt about that. The amount of frustration yesterday, though, post-game, was mind-boggling to me. I'm not going to lie. Emotions get a part of it, okay? Like, we all got emotional. That was ugly. And by the way, to the Viking fans that are watching right now, this is how you do it. Are you ready? Props. That's it. Seriously. You came in limping a little bit. You haven't been playing well. Flores had a great game plan defensively. JJ did enough. Can we pump the brakes on Hall of Fame and superstar? He had 155 yards of offense, man. 3 touchdowns. But props. Wasn't that easy? Like, KG, how many times do we have to have that conversation last year, especially when I was working with Neil? Because I got all the friendly fire that shouldn't have been coming my way. And I told the guys, hey, man, you know what? Sometimes you just got to shut up, give a tip of the cap, and go props. Props, you guys won the game.
Yeah, pretty much. I ain't finna come in here and talk to people like they children. But at the same time, my word of the day yesterday was compartmentalize, all right? A lot of people wonder, how can you be so confident about the Lions after a loss like that? It's because I believe in my fucking team.
You got it.
Compartmentalize.
That's what.
It's not that hard. I can separate the fact that they got their ass kicked yesterday, and I was wrong. Yes, I was on the network touting they was going to whoop the ass, and they got their ass whooped. It's okay. Compartmentalize. I know how to do both.
You know what it comes down to, and that's exactly. Sometimes you just shut up, you take the L, and you move on. That's what. But this is something that we talked about a lot in the summer. What was going to make this year difficult was everybody and their brother knew this team wasn't going 15-2, right? We all knew it.
Yeah.
Everybody knew it. It doesn't happen in the National Football League, okay? And with every loss, you were going to get the people wanting to jump off the bridge. And I'm sure in the chat today, people are going to say to what you just said, KG, we'll hear from JB, we'll hear from Maz, to what I'm about to say, people are going to go, I can't believe you guys aren't taking this more seriously. You're going to hear all that stuff, okay? And exactly what we talked about in the offseason, I tried to have a conversation last night on Twitter, and shame on me for that. You can't do that, okay?
You knew better.
Not on Twitter.
With a gentleman that seemed like a kindly fella, but he wasn't really a kindly fella, and that's okay. And like he put in big bold letters, all right, for emphasis. Now remember, these are his words, not mine.
All right.
His words, not mine. We need to stop saying the Lions are a Super Bowl contender until they do it every week.
Ha.
And I could have been that, which you just spoke of. I could have talked to him like he was a child. I could have done are you new to the National Football League?
Right.
And so what I tried to do is I said, in fairness, fine young man, that's not the National Football League today. Like this happens in the league. Nobody brings it every week. Nobody.
Every team has 2 losses at least in the NFL right now.
Who do you want? And I even said to him, I said, who do you want me to pick? I said, let's talk about Super Bowl champions. I said, let's talk about the Eagles. Do you know they were 2-2 last year with 2 ugly losses? One where they got their ass smacked against Tampa, and another one where they lost to Atlanta. The Chiefs are the poster child, right? I mean, the Chiefs are the poster child. And they sit back and go, the NFL is about peaking at the right time. Period. End of story. It just is. All right? Now, that doesn't mean we dismiss what happened yesterday because there's a lot to get into. There's a lot to try to figure out from yesterday. And we'll do that here. Most importantly, they'll be doing that down in Allen Park, okay? But in the National Football League, and KG, you just said something very important because this is a one conversation, and I have to give Sully the Viking fan credit for this. We actually had a good conversation about this, okay? KG, you just said it a couple minutes ago. The Vikings won the game.
Yeah.
The Vikings are still inferior to us.
Yeah.
What do you want me? Which way do you want me to try to explain that? Do you want to look at the standings? How do you want to do that? Congratulations, you won the game. In the National Football League, teams lose to inferior teams all the time. Again, this is where I'm going to talk to you like you're a child. Are you new to the NFL? Or is that what happened? I have to own it. You have to own it. I think we both did. But, oh, yeah, you guys said we're inferior. You are?
That's right.
What do you want? What do you want me to say? Until you prove otherwise, you won a game. There's no doubt about that. I got to give you your credit, okay? But when you go past us in the standings, and for sure if you do it again on Christmas, then you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to put my head down, and I'm going to have to own it. So many things about yesterday. I thought Flores' defensive game plan was outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah, it was. I don't think he did anything different than when he always sees us. The difference is you didn't have Frank Ragnow this year.
He went directly up the middle. It's exactly what we've talked about.
You got two young guards on that offensive line. You had a Taylor Decker that was already injured, and you had a Panay that got injured over the course of the game. It was just it turned out to be a very, very bad turn of events.
How many times have we talked about this, and we were even talking about it on the pregame show yesterday, okay? And this is where I get off the path with a lot of people about Jared Goff, and I want to say this crystal clear. I'm very happy he's our quarterback. But people always say, well, look at what Jared does against the blitz, and no quarterback likes blitzes, and 100%. No quarterback likes pressure. Some quarterbacks deal with it differently, and especially if you bring interior pressure, okay? That's where Jared struggles. There's no other way to say that. That does not mean I'm off the Jared Goff bandwagon. That does not mean that, oh, no, old Jared is coming back. You guys watch it with your own two eyes yesterday, okay? And the missed passes, he was rattled.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard Tom Brady all but say, yeah, he's a little rattled. He stopped short of that. You know, when he missed Khalif wide open, and do you remember what Brady said? Brady was like, yeah, man, he wants that one back. You feel it when it comes off your fingertips.
Yeah.
It happens, all right? He didn't bring the exotic blitzes from here, there, and everywhere. He said, we're coming up the middle. We are just coming up the middle. That's what we're going to do.
Where's Tyleek, by the way?
We couldn't get the run game going. We have feasted on them with the run game.
And we couldn't stop their run game. That was one of the bigger differences in that game to me. When is the last time any team came in here and just ran on the Lions?
Dude.
That was tough to watch.
Props to him, seriously. It just seemed like, he set the tempo right away. His first carry, right?
We didn't run the ball. What happened to that? It was a terrible game plan. It reminded me of the Washington playoff game. It was a terrible offensive game plan. Let alone how the offensive line right now has been beaten up. Yeah. Really beaten up bad. And we talked, Mahogany went out. He's done. He might get him back at the end of December. Maybe. So that's one thing. You never gave the ball to Gibbs. Gibbs didn't see the ball yesterday.
No,
60 yards rushing for this team?
It's not,
That's not this team.
That's what we were just saying, man.
But that's when
he's feasted on the Vikings. His numbers against the Vikings were insane.
Insane.
When you get beat in the trenches like that, though, it just makes it hard to do anything. Like the pass game was atrocious. The run game, absolutely atrocious. And the Lions absolutely need that. They need to win in the trenches in order to win football games. That's what we've built this thing on the last 2 to 3 years, and that's what it needs to be going forward.
20 rushes, 65 yards as a team. And
terrible.
Listen, Jahmyr Gibbs has been unbelievable. We were talking about, do you know his numbers against the Vikings? They're insane.
They're off the charts.
Astronomical.
He didn't see the ball.
Really weird. He was targeted let's see, I believe it was 3 times, right? Yeah, 3 times. He had the 3 receptions for 3 yards.
It's tough, man.
I at that point in time, I'm going to repeat it. I have no choice but to give a tip of the cap to Flores and say,
he did
hell of
the
a
damn
game
thing.
plan, dude.
He
Hell
did
of a
the
game
damn
plan.
thing.
Now,
If Goff made some of those passes, then he wouldn't have been able to key on the run. But he made Goff so uncomfortable yesterday that it was easy for him. Let's just get this guy down. And they could have 27-24 with a blocked field goal, as bad as they played. Come on. That's such a winnable game. They pissed it away, man. I think I might have fallen asleep a few times during the game. They put me to sleep. I mean, I had an off day yesterday. Let's just say that. Okay, I was off all day yesterday.
I can imagine.
I think we know why.
I can imagine.
I was off. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like,
Your friends tried to warn you, Maz.
listen, it took 11 innings and a lot of lucky plays, all right? Let's just go there. But anyway, the Lions, as bad as they played yesterday, I kept telling my wife, they're still going to win.
Yeah.
They're still going to win this game. They're better than the Vikings. Vikings played better. Who's the only guy here that took the Vikings in the points?
You did.
Me.
Shout out.
Desperate team. Playing. They lose that game, 3% chance of making the playoffs. And the Lions played their second worst game of the year. Their first was the opening week. Chiefs in this one were the next 2.
This is the first one in a couple of years where you could say, yeah, that's one they should have had in my mind.
For sure.
The game at Green Bay, especially to a good Packer team, although are they? We can have that discussion at a later date. We've talked a lot. The Lions take care of business against teams that they legitimately should take care of business against. And in my mind, the last loss before yesterday where you could say they didn't was that game at Soldier Field a couple weeks before Christmas 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And yesterday was one of those days.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it again. Like, seriously, Viking fans, this is how it's done. Props. I can't talk shit to you.
No.
I won't talk shit to you. You won the game.
And JJ played pretty well.
He did.
Pretty
The
well.
numbers ain't the greatest. He made plays.
155
I know.
He made plays in that game.
He did.
If you watched it.
It's his third game as a pro.
Well, as you know, it's impossible to keep things in perspective. Both
Right.
things can be true.
Exactly.
He made some plays. He was 14 of 25 for 143 yards.
Absolutely.
He had 12 yards rushing. Pump the brakes a little bit on the kid.
A touchdown, though, on a run.
Pump the brakes just a little bit on the kid, okay?
Just a little bit.
3rd and 10, he runs in.
Let's
for a
be
touchdown.
honest. 155 yards of offense isn't going to win you a lot of games in the National Football League.
And that's what he was on that Monday night game against the Bears. Similar numbers. And he got it done that day, too.
21 unanswered in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's going to get better.
Yeah.
I like the kid. I don't have. I mean, he's a Viking now, so screw him.
But this points to the convo you were saying the other day, Sean. Like, anybody that wrote him off as a bust this early, that's just not feasible. That's just not smart. But at the same time, we can also acknowledge this is the first time that he's actually been a significant difference in a football game. Like, the Bears game, 21 unanswered, that's really a collapse by the Bears. This one, you can make the argument, okay, he went out there, he played well enough to beat the Lions. But I'm not going to sit over here and overly glaze him.
No.
And I'm a Michigan fan.
No, and like,
come on, bro.
Like, literally, this is one of those days where a lot of the things we talk about, we're going to practice what we preach, okay? How a fan base can talk shit after they're beaten is mind-boggling to me. It is. I'm sorry. I can't talk shit. You won the game yesterday.
He played better than our guy.
He played better than our
Both
guy.
guys got sacked
Like,
5
that's
times.
it.
Yeah. I agree
5
with
sacks on each side of the ball. 5.
Our guy got taken out of his comfort zone. You guys saw it with your own 2 eyes. He did. There's no other way to say that. And I know that there are some Goff defenders out there. Shout out to my guy Stick. I'm not bashing him. You guys saw it. We all saw the same thing. It's okay.
Stick ain't hearing none of that.
And now, you know what? One of the things that is apparent is this is trade deadline week, and how he continues to make moves in Philly. We talked about this in fairness to us last week, Maz. For all the talk about defensive end, and I still would love one. I'm a greedy SOB. Yeah, we're good, but I want to be better, and there's nothing wrong with being better.
Yeah.
I think to a man, everybody here, and you guys can yell at me if I'm misrepresenting you, didn't we all say we wanted more help in the interior and we wanted depth on the offensive line more?
Yeah, true.
And we need it now.
No, we do.
More than ever.
We need it now.
Kevin Zeitler. Come on down.
Yeah, a lot of people are pointing to that move, and it is a move that can possibly be made. I'm not hating on it at all. It's just, once again, offensive linemen are tough to come by at the trade deadline, so I am interested to see how Brad's going to handle
That's
this.
a 6th round pick.
And yeah, I believe if it's Zeitler for sure, you're looking at a 5th or 6th rounder should be able to get
35 now?
Yeah.
Zeitler's
35.
Yeah.
Still productive, though, even for his age.
This is last year.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all. And we also had word over the weekend, shout out Diana Rossini, the Lions are one of the teams that called about Trey Hendrickson over the weekend. So,
Yeah, they called on him, but they're not going to get him.
but at the same time, just trying to let people know that Brad, he don't care about the edge position. He's calling. He always checks his T's and or you know the saying, dots his I's and crosses his T's.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Now add that to the Jaden Daniels news as well too. I mean, the Commanders might be selling instead of buying.
Shit, what they got to sell
right now? So
what they got to say?
I don't want to see that again. I don't.
Yeah, that was a tough.
I don't want to. I don't like, honestly. I don't like seeing that stuff. I really go ahead and call me a wuss. But listen, when strange things have happened to your body over the course of time, and you've watched things bend in ways they shouldn't bend, it gets personal for me, man. I'm sorry. I gotta. I watched my wrist one time. I was looking at it going, it's like a movie.
Yeah.
Like a wrist aren't supposed to do what my wrist just did, right?
Yeah,
At least Daniels, it was his other arm.
Yeah, it wasn't his throwing arm.
His off arm.
That's the most important. And believe it or not, there is possibly a chance he could still play this year if he didn't tear a certain amount of ligaments in that elbow. Shout out to Dr. Jugganathan. He's former, was on the network a lot. Commanders fan. He pointed out that, if the ligaments are still intact, that maybe he can play, but otherwise it's a severe dislocation and he's out for the year. But there is a chance.
he's out. Yeah,
There's
He's
a
out.
chance, but he's probably out.
They're out, too. He's out,
they've
and
been
they're
out.
out.
It's not very often that you get to be called a genius once in your life, but twice in your life is really. And Dan Quinn is that guy. Remember when he was a genius with the Falcons?
Yeah.
And then he was a genius again last year.
Yep.
That's a good time.
He's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
You can't be a man genius though, man.
No, there's only one.
I couldn't.
He even made it onto The Sopranos.
I couldn't help it. Maz is wearing his Jets.
Have you
polo.
noticed I'm lit up today?
Why are you lit
are
up
very
today?
bright today.
Is it because your Dodgers won?
No, I think they might have put new light bulbs in or something.
Maybe.
I'm not in a dark place. Neither is KG.
I know, right? Oh, no, it's still the same light in here, though. My black ass is still dark.
Anyway,
I'm just going to say it one time because I don't want you to relive it, okay? It was a wonderful World Series. I know you didn't like the result. I mean, one we'll be talking about forever.
not me.
But, Maz, listen.
No.
It was Lucy. It was Charlie Brown. They did it to the very end. Did you guys hear the clip of the guy on Hockey Night in Canada saying congratulations to the Blue Jays who just won the World Series?
Oh,
No.
my God.
No, literally.
Oh,
And then about 2 seconds later, somebody was in his ear going, "No, they didn't. No, they didn't." And he goes, "Oh, I guess he was thrown out at home." Like that. Like, I kid you.
They was
I can
ready.
play. JP, if you want, I'll send it to you during the break.
They was ready.
Send it to me.
by the way, Will Smith didn't have a foot on the plate. That's another story.
No,
No,
They weren't going to lose a
stop
World
it
Series
now.
that way. But I will say this. I watch baseball. I love it. Everyone knows. Probably watched a couple hundred games this year. What a waste of time. I had the field.
The old Tommy
Listen,
Kendrick Lamar coverage.
I had
I'm
the
sorry.
field, and I lost. The field. It's 29 against 1. For me, it's 28 against 2.
Right.
Boston and LA.
Certified boogeyman. I'm
What a waste. Why did I even
All I
bother?
ever wanted
Somebody
was a
tried
black
to tell,
Grand
tried to
National.
tell you.
Why did I bother?
I heard you like them Jays.
When you have 7 aces on your team, why did I bother?
It's not enough.
7 effing aces on your team. 7.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm just looking at his thing. They not like us.
Yeah, shout out.
Nobody in the league like us.
Shout out.
Or them. I'm not part of them.
Black Grand National, baby. Sorry, Mavs.
They got to change the way the sport is run.
Yeah, that can't happen.
Nobody wants to admit it.
That can't happen.
That's why.
That can't happen, Mavs. The Yankees did it for years.
No, again, MFer. Listen, MFer. You want me to give you? You want me to give you the 5 effing Yankees that they drafted? Jeter, Posada, Bernie Williams, Andy Pettit, Mariano Rivera. Those were drafted.
You're right. And they also
shut up.
They also purchased a lot.
So
of players
shut
as well.
up. Will Smith. That's it.
Enjoy baseball in 2026, man. Look at all the pictures JB's putting up.
I know.
Fucking.
By the way, can I point something out?
All that for what
My
is
son
so
brought it to my attention. Did you guys watch the post game show?
No.
You didn't watch any.
No.
JB?
I shut it off when Kirk hit the ball. I didn't watch the last out.
Leave that picture of Ohtani up.
Few solid ages left, but it's not enough.
Did you guys watch the post game interview with Ohtani?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I need to find it. You know what?
Did
Maybe
he talk about putting his friend in jail?
Yeah, I was about to say, was it interpreter there?
Did he?
Listen.
Oh yeah, my friend's in jail.
it was the Red Wing Russians routine live on television.
No.
Spoke perfect English.
Oh yeah.
Perfect English.
He's been working.
Ohtani, you've been a joy to watch this year. Congratulations on another World Series. Looks at the guy better than I can say it. Thank you very much. Fuck you.
Thank you.
He knew English the whole time. I wouldn't put that past him. I wouldn't put that past
My
him at all.
favorite thing is when like other media from other towns would come in, and D-Mac, don't get mad at me. Please don't punch me for this, okay? And Pavel Datsyuk would do this routine, this deer in headlight, like he was overwhelmed and he
Shout
didn't
out
understand
Pavel,
anything. And he'd get this look on his face. It's like, I can't understand. It was like,
Me speaking no English.
knock it off.
What do you
Knock
think?
it
What do you
off.
think Miggy Cabrera
speaking
and those
no
guys
English.
did? Miggy.
It wasn't thank you very, it wasn't, I'm not going to do a disrespectful imitation, okay? It was perfect English. Thank you very much. Stop! Okay. He's phenomenal. I don't care what any use. He's unbelievable.
He's amazing.
Every move the Dodgers made, it worked.
Yeah.
They put that scrub in center field. What did he do? He goes and pulls the Kelly Leak on the left fielder and catches the ball over. Everything they did, they moved the guy an inch. That's where the ball went. Everything those witches did
It's those witches.
worked.
Man,
All right.
you can't be mad at them.
We had, I hope
Every
It's allowed.
fucking thing that they did worked.
It's allowed, man.
JB, I sent you that clip. We're going to get back to the Lions. I know you guys want to rant and rave, and you're pissed off, and I'm going to do my best to try to talk you off the ledge. Listen, I don't like the loss. It was an ugly loss. As Maz says, it was still a 3-point game. But this is the high-rent district that we live in, okay? Yeah, I don't – you want to get mad, get mad. I'm not going to tell you to get mad. There are expectations. This is high rent district now, man.
Man, the Chiefs 5-4. I don't hear nobody talking about the Chiefs.
Of course not.
Yeah, come on. Bro.
Of
I got
course
the Chiefs.
not. But we're new to this. We knew this in the offseason, KG. I mean, we sat right here on this network and said this is going to be a miserable regular season.
Can't wait till it's over.
I can't wait.
Can't
Just
wait.
press fast forward.
Yes.
Everything that will determine the success and failure of this team is going to be in January and February.
Damn right.
Period. That's
Damn
it.
Right. That's it.
I mean, unless we fall on our face and don't make the playoff, but I don't think anybody expects that, okay?
If they do, then there will be hell to pay.
But, Maz, again, I couldn't help but think of you.
I know.
And I also want to publicly apologize to you because I was trolling you a little bit on Saturday night. And
I know you were.
I was sending the invisible pictures.
I took it well.
No, you did.
I just didn't return your calls.
He left you on red for sure.
But deep down inside, you kind of like the invisible picture, don't you?
Oh, I do. I still
The scratch
scratched
and
it off.
sniff?
I still scratched it off. I hated you, though, when it was Shohei or it was the Dodgers shaking their hips like girls.
I'm 7. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Keep them coming, man.
That was exactly it. KT just did.
Oh, my God.
KG do it.
You don't know what that does to me. You don't know. Honestly, rooting for them, you might as well root for Al-Qaeda. Okay? That's the way. They're the Al-Qaeda of sports.
Al-Qaeda, Jesus
They are.
Christ.
They're Al-Qaeda of
Relax,
sports.
man.
They are. That's what they are. That's what they are.
Why? Because they Japanese?
No, because they're sons of bitches. That's why. Because they have 7 aces from 7 different teams.
Mavs, it's
That's why.
allowed, man. The Tigers could easily beat us if they wanted to.
You guys rooted for Al-Qaeda.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Al-Qaeda. Goddamn
You did.
Al-Qaeda.
Yes,
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Congratulations.
Goddamn Al-Qaeda.
Congratulations.
Al-Qaeda, bro.
I remember I told you I had conversations with Brewers fans when I was there. And they were so happy. And I said, you guys aren't going to beat the Dodgers. You know it. Yes, this is the year. We're not done. No, you're not.
It's okay.
All right.
I got the video for you, Sean, if you want me to play
All
it
right,
now.
watch this, man. Listen to this.
Oh, God, no.
Listen to this.
Damn, G.
They got the World Series. No, they don't. It was like Pat Summerall called
No,
it.
they didn't. Yes, they did.
It's a first down. No, it's a fumble.
Okay. We'll get your thoughts on the Lions.
Tough titty.
F them, too.
Oh, man.
Only kidding. I love you, Lions. I just had a bad day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, watch
I had a bad weekend. My clock's off. What time is
clock
it?
is off. Your menstrual clock?
What time is it?
9:35, apparently.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sports menstrual clock. Yes. No question. Hey, Joe Flacco did good, though. He still lost.
That just added to my misery yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I
mean, come
I
on.
turned that on.
Are you shitting
What was
me?
it, 40 seconds left? They scored a touchdown? And-
17 seconds.
no, but the
Yes,
the
40
Bengals did.
seconds.
The
40
fucking
seconds.
Bears.
I
And
told
then
my wife they're still going to lose this game.
How a 58-yard touchdown? How?
Nice tackling.
All right, we're up against it. We are way past it, as a matter of fact. Sorry, JB.
Oh, who cares?
We're going Lions. No doubt about that. Love to get your thoughts on what transpired. Jump in the chat. Of course, super chats. We move you guys to the front of the line. Miserable day. No doubt about that. And hey, look on cue. There's JJ catching that one-handed grab and the greatest touchdown reception in the history of touchdown receptions. Yay! All right, JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Mad Packs and then Art and Jakes. But first, let me clear up these super chats because we got a lot of them coming in. We got $1.99 from Michelle who sends in. She said, discouraged but not despondent.
Way to go. That's perfect. Yep, Michelle, props to you. Get discouraged. Especially don't like losing to your divisional rival. Don't like losing to the Vikings, who you've had, some pretty good ownership over for a while. But there's no way I'm going to sit back and go, oh, no, whatever will we do? I can't do that. No way.
Tavsall sends in $2. He said, I have to accept our O-line isn't good enough.
They ain't what they was last year. That's for sure.
We all thought here on this show, day one, and I know I'm going to pat myself on the back here. I apologize. KG, I know you were in that day. I said to the people that think that we're just going to roll, you're out your mind. You can't replace Frank Ragnow. You can't. And what he meant to this
You
team.
can with Frank Ragnow.
Yeah.
That's
You can't. That's not. Now, did it get better as the year went on? Absolutely. But
they have actually been good. But
yeah.
games like this is where you realize,
Oh, yeah.
they ain't got Frank no more.
Yep, that's exactly it. No doubt about it.
We got another $2 from Jordan Lionheart. He says, could be worse. We could have lost to the Panthers.
How the hell did they lose
Ooh,
that game?
how about those uniforms the Packers were
Oh,
stolen?
my gosh.
That was the Packers?
Ugly as hell.
With their fake leather helmets? That was the worst uniform I've ever seen.
I didn't watch a lot
the
of that
Steelers was
game.
worse.
I don't know if you guys did. I didn't watch a lot of it. I
was
saw some of the highlights this morning. Like I'll tell you what, I wake up and the TV's just on. Some of the throws that Jordan Love made were mind-boggling. And again, I know a bunch of Packer fans, and my one Packer fan in particular said, "I'm sorry, I've been telling you this guy's not that good."
They had 6 points going into the fourth.
Did you see his throw in the end zone?
There
wasn't a guy there.
There wasn't anybody near him.
And the Panther dropped it.
Yeah. Weird.
Steve Jr. sends in $2. He said, Morton needs to be fired. Run game is broken.
For one day.
All right, I ain't doing the.
It was bad. It was a bad game plan.
What do you want me to say?
You got
I
nothing
don't.
for me on
They should have run the ball. I don't care how many times you run them. Eventually, you're going to break one. You got to run the ball. The Lions are a running team with great players on it.
This is a guy who is feasted on the Vikings.
Yes.
Too.
Run the ball, man.
Yeah.
I just don't think they could yesterday.
Nope.
I don't think it was possible.
Nope. I'm not gonna go that far, but I understand your frustration. I do. That was. You know how sometimes, like we were talking about with Michigan, they don't look like Michigan, right? Is that fair? They don't look like Michigan.
I gave my
All
tickets away. Thank you, Mike G.
That didn't look anything like the Lions. Didn't look anything like the Lions. The Lions that we've seen the last, really, since the second half of the 22 season, that didn't look anything
The
like
first
the
time they had the ball, it looked like them.
Oh, that drive was
That was
fantastic.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
That was all Laporta, 67 yards worth. And then they folded.
Yep.
I don't know what happened.
We got $4.99 from Dante151. He
Shout out.
says, also now the morning radio station in Detroit seriously asked if the Lions miss Osama bin Johnson. I mean, what are we doing anymore? I'm sick of it.
Well, he's got a nice little team going up there in Chicago. Give him that. They got as many wins as we do. They got as many wins as we do.
The NFL schedule helps a lot.
Yeah.
The NFL schedule helps a lot. And we live those days. Neil and I were talking about this yesterday. We lived those days before. And I listen, when you're 5-3, I have to give you credit. I also have to remind you, what a pretty good tiebreaker is we beat you. I mean, that's a pretty good tiebreaker. And we didn't just beat you, we throttled you. And that's what I said to the Viking fans earlier. Hey, congratulations. But somebody said, "Oh, yeah, we're inferior." Well, when I look at the standings, yes, you're inferior.
Right. Going into that game, yes, you were.
Yes, you're
Christmas
inferior.
is coming, though.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming. So's Thanksgiving.
There's no way in Hades I'm working that day, by the way. I just want to say that to the network. You know how we do the pregame show?
Yeah.
Hey, Anson, if you're watching, I'm not working that day. So let's get
They'll
that
figure
out.
it out.
All right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. $2 from Jordan Lionheart again. He
Shout
said,
out.
aside from the O-line, penalties is what killed us.
Hey, nice penalty on Jack Campbell.
Yeah, no.
How do you sack a quarterback these days?
A lot that game was very, very poorly officiated. I won't blame the loss on the referees, but there was some bad calls in that game.
The Hutch one was kind of
Fucking
mind-boggling.
You think that was worse than the one? Jack Campbell right up the middle, sacks the quarterback,
Do you know
no
what-
helmet, no
do you-
nothing.
Who was the guy? Maz, again, I'm bad with these names. Who was the rules official? Who was
Dean Blandino.
Okay, it was Blandino yesterday?
Yeah.
I thought what he said to explain it while we didn't like the answer was a perfect answer.
That's the rule?
I get it 10, 15 years ago. There's no way in hell that's called. That's the way they call it today.
They called it body weight.
Yep, that's the way they call
But
it
that's
today.
not body weight. It's just falling.
That's the
It's
way
a
they-
tackle.
That's the way they call it today.
Just tell me how I'm supposed to hit a quarterback, because I don't know.
It is.
I can't hit him low. I can't hit him high. I can't hit him in the middle. I can't follow him.
It is.
What do you
it
want
is
me
the
to do?
It is the personification of what Chris Spielman said very late in his career, and I was in the locker room that day. He said, "We're getting at the point where just put a 2-2 on the quarterback and just say you're not allowed to touch him."
Call it a day.
Just
And-
give him a flag. Pull
And
the flag.
You guys, that was 27, 28 years ago. But I thought Blandino explained that. I know none of us like the answer. I don't like. Do you think I like saying it? But what Blandino said was spot on. He came out and said, "I get it. There's no way in hell they call that 10, 15 years ago. They call that today." That's all I got. And he's not wrong. That's the worst part.
No, that's true.
That's still a judgment call by that referee.
Oh, sure it is.
So he's judging that Jack Campbell pushed his weight further on the quarterback. What is he looking at?
I hope you know.
can you
I hope
tell?
you know. I think it's complete bullshit.
Oh, you can't.
It
fight
is.
Yeah, it's complete bullshit. I'm not sticking up for it at all. I'm saying I thought Blandino. That's the NFL today, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, they're ruining the game.
Flag football.
Yeah, give him flags now.
Just play the damn Pro Bowl.
And finally, one more before we head to break from Dante151, sending in $4.99. He said, at least the Red Wings and Pistons had a great weekend, and my high school football team moved on to the second round of the D2 playoffs with a 15-13 win.
That a boy.
Yep. Shout out Pistons. Got that dub in Mexico City. Mexico City.
How about Jalen Duran, huh?
Oh, yeah, man.
I stayed up and
Goddamn.
watched the Wings last night.
Mm-hmm.
You
Shout
know?
out to the Wings.
Yeah, that was an interesting third period, but they got it done when it mattered most. And
Love to see it.
that's a couple out in the left coast.
They wasn't winning those kind of games last year.
No, and that's a couple out in the left coast.
In a shootout, your favorite.
Why do they do it?
However, they got to get it done.
Whatever.
Doesn't make sense. All right, where are we going, JB?
Mad Packs and then Art and Jakes.
Let me tell the good people about Mad Packs because my mic just broke in here. Now I got to hold this bitch like Mr. Kennedy. But Mad Packs is here. Mad Packs is the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered here with us at Woodward Sports, launching new products in May that are available right now in stores today. One of those products, High-Low, getting you high for the low, delivering top-tier quality at unbeatable prices. And over the weekend, I had another one of these Boom Shakalaka live resin-infused tarantulas, and goddamn, put me right to sleep. But they got the Blizzard packs, the THCA Moon Rocks, that hit like an absolute blizzard as well. Stay tuned with Woodward Sports for all of the latest updates.
All right, guys, Monday Night Football tonight. No better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. Go to any of their 6 locations in Michigan and catch the action. Over 80 televisions, 22 draft beers, great food, including that Fairway Burger. Don't forget Rib Night Mondays, fajita and margarita Wednesdays. Detroit Lion Edition bottles, Bud Light aluminum bottles. How about that? And $5 neutrals in the 12-ounce cans. Download that Art and Jake's app. Become a fan of the AJ Fan Club. Make every game day a win at Art and Jake's.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's #1 sports network.
Look at it. Boy, if that doesn't put you in a better mood, if that doesn't heal on a day like today, I don't know what will. I was legitimately in Buddy's over the weekend. True story. We were in the mood for that antipasto salad. And you know what the beautiful thing about their antipasto salad is? they put about 15 pounds of salami on there. Like, they got the little cheese cubes, right? And they put a little ham on there, but they go over the top with the salami.
Delicious.
And that's the way it should be. I pretend I'm in Jersey and I'm with Tom Mazaway, and we're having a nice meal.
Give me a little of that Genoa.
Look at that right there, though. That's Buddy's calling card. That's Detroit. You hear Detroit-style pizza all over the place? That's the original. No, literally, they invented it way back in 1946. By the way, you can save 10% on your entire order just by using promo code 10MEAL. Promo code 10MEAL. Find a location nearest you. There are a plethora of locations all around, 22 in Michigan. Go to buddies.com. A frustrating Monday, there's no doubt about that. I don't like to play the, well, this is where we thought they would be game. I don't. And I know a lot of you guys are doing it. Relax, calm down. If I told you 5-3 at the almost midway point, I think everybody would have accepted it. While I agree with that, I don't like to play that game. And I'll tell you why I don't like to play that game. Because the National Football League is ever changing. It's ever fluid. And as we talked about at the beginning of this show, there are living, breathing organisms out there who say things and put it in big, black, bold letters like, until you prove it every week, you're not a real contender. And then by that definition, there are no real contenders.
Right. There's only been 2 undefeated regular season teams in our life. And since 72, Dolphins and the Patriots was 16-0.
And in today's league, everybody mixes in a stinker. Yeah. It just happens. If you want to put me to the test, put me to the test. We could talk about Super Bowl champions of the last 5 years. Pick one. There's a stinker or two on their schedule every year, man. This is the league today. This is what they want. They want to sell hope. They want with and or. They want back, especially in the month of November. And we as Lion fans know that better than anybody. How many times have we sat here in November? I told you guys a story. There was a game, it was 18 or 19, I don't remember. They all run together during that awful regime, where Lomas and I are walking out of the locker room. It's like the first week of November, and we're going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're shot. We got 2 months more of this, right?
Yeah.
So that's not my way to say count your blessings, okay? That's my way to say the National Football League is very desirous of having circumstances like this where everybody is locked in and feels like they got a chance right now.
But Sean, how do you respond to people like Honolulu Blue in the chat? It's not one game in all caps. This is a consistent pattern. They only play well coming off of a loss, or if they have all this extra motivation, they need to destroy the teams they should be, and they don't.
Well, he's okay.
No, I disagree with him wholeheartedly.
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
I can't. There's nothing.
They don't
okay
only
about
just
that.
win the game.
That is legitimately the first game that, by what was the term that he used? They should have won games. They should have won.
Yeah.
That is the first game that you could say that they lost, that they should have won.
They gave it away
in almost 2 years.
Big facts.
What?
And they only win with coming off of a loss or added motivation. Did you forget about the Ravens game? Did you forget, about the Bucs game? Like, I just,
Well, the Ravens game, they took their number. That was an embarrassing loss 2 years ago. That's what he means by that. That's all I meant. But I understand what he means.
That shit only carries so much weight,
I don't.
bro. This is week to fucking week. It
is.
It only carries so much
This is a week-to-week league, man. Like, relax. If we do that, okay, then by your definition, then what do you say about beating the Bears 52-21 at home? What do you say about going to Baltimore and winning 38-30? What do you say about just giving the Browns absolutely no life and winning that game 34-10?
Well, what he meant there, Sean, is, they wanted to beat the Bears 52 because they want to beat Ben Johnson. They want to give it to him. They wanted to beat the Ravens because the Ravens gave it to them 2 years ago. That's what he meant, I think. That's the way I took out of what he said.
Like that, though. Like, the Lions win more than just those type of games.
So other than yesterday, tell me the losses that they have that they shouldn't have. That you completely lost me there, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what to
you're
tell.
right. For the past 2 years.
I'm sorry. Who was that? Honolulu what?
Honolulu Blue.
Honolulu Blue.
Shout
Much
out,
love. Appreciate you. Seriously, all right? I really, and I used this term yesterday, I think you're being a prisoner of the moment, bro. I do. I think you're being a prisoner of the moment. It sucks. You can say it sucks. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't. We can say all of that, okay? But this is the National Football League. This is it reminds me of the same conversation I had with the guy yesterday on Twitter. I was like, I get what you're saying. Room for improvement. We need to make moves. Bad loss. I agree with all of that. Where you lose me is when you say in big, bold letters, until they prove it every week. Nobody does. Nobody in the National Football League does. Who was a team that everybody thought, and in one of the power rankings, who was the team that was number one last week? Number one.
Colts and Lions.
Yeah,
1-2.
Colts
Both
had a stinker
lost.
against the Steelers,
Yeah, they
man.
both lost.
What do you want? This is the league. I'm sorry. It is. That does not excuse away yesterday. I want to be crystal clear, okay?
That's a game they should have had.
I am not excusing yesterday. It was a stinker. Props to the Vikings. They came in and beat us, man.
They whooped our ass.
They beat us. Let make no mistake about that, okay? But here's where I'm going to be condescending. Are you new to the National Football League? Is this a new premise for you? This is what happens. What do you want me to say, KG?
I got nothing. I like it. If you on the ledge, I don't care if you jump off or not. Either you know what this team is or you don't. And we need far more evidence of this team being like this before I'm able to come on here and say, okay, there's a problem, or okay, it's more than just a game or an isolated week. I'm not really worried about this team. I am interested to see how they're going to fix some of these issues because the mahogany thing is a real thing, something you have to deal with. And I hope some of these other injuries aren't as bad as it seemed on the field. But they gotta figure something out for sure. They got to go back to the
If they lose to Washington this next coming week, and they won't, but if they do, then you could start saying, okay, maybe there's something wrong with this particular team.
I agree with that.
And Dante reminded me, 7.5-point favorites the Lions have been in. They are a 7.5-point favorite on the road. We all know they haven't lost 2 games in a row in a long time, almost 3 football calendar years.
And eventually that will happen.
What are we talking about?
I don't know if people ready for the day that actually does
right.
happen.
We've hammered that, okay? Yeah. It has been over 3 years now since they lost back-to-back games.
That's amazing.
And I literally we're dealing with human beings today saying like it's over type of shit. Yep. And we have to prove it every week.
They might put 50 up on Washington. They might. They just might.
I get the frustration. I was incredibly frustrated. And I'm not going to lie. You know what part of the frustration was? It was to the Vikings.
Yeah.
That hits more.
It's a division game,
it does.
too.
It hits more.
Division game, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 division losses already.
It did you no favors.
Yep. It hits more. That's as many division losses already this year as we've had in 2 years.
Yes.
Think about that.
Exactly.
How about this? The rematches of those games, both on holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Okay.
You got a chance to right the wrongs.
I am thoroughly convinced, and you can, what's it called, bookmark this. You can throw this in my face. Do whatever you want. I am thoroughly convinced the rest of the slate, there are no more than 2 losses for this team. Thoroughly convinced. Thoroughly. I mean that. I'm not backing down from that. KG, I know you and I were in the 13-4, 12-5 realm. You lean towards 13. I lean towards 12. That's where I expect it to be when all is said and done.
They're right on pace too.
I'm not deviating from that in any way, shape, or form, man.
Yeah.
JB, you've been awful quiet this morning.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your take on what transpired yesterday?
Yesterday was pretty rough. Sorry, I'm like trying to keep up with the chat and also trying to grab some stuff for the internet as well too. But yesterday was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. The penalties, I'm not gonna hold that against the Lions. Yes, they did suck, and there are some questionable calls that we can't get back anymore. But the Lions beat themselves. They shot themselves in the foot, especially
Flat
with
out.
all those penalties. Like, we don't normally make penalties like this. We don't have enough healthy bodies on the bench right now that can support all of these guys that we need out there, which is going to be a killer as well, too. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's over. Our window is shut. We have no shot in moving the rest of the way, but the rest of the schedule is going to be a little tough. It's going to be a little rough for us as well, too. 2 weeks, you got Philly, who is now reloaded, and they have as much ammo as ever to continue on once again. And if Brad and Dan can't somehow this week get some new bodies, get some new life in here, switch some things up, if we lose on Sunday to the Commanders, then we can come back in here, have this conversation of, things are suspect, and we have a problem.
Where you start to cringe and where you made me like moan out loud is the I word, injuries. Like we went through it last year. And, you know, in fairness to me, guys, I was one of those guys that said, no, not everything is okay. Not everything. You cannot have the cataclysmic amount of injuries they had and expect to go to a Super Bowl. I'm sorry, you can't. Was it enough to hold off the Vikings? Yes. Was it enough to get yourself a chance? And let's see what happens in an NFC Championship game. Obviously, we didn't get there. All right, I got to play the sound. Maz was great getting in a bunch of sound. DC on the loss yesterday. JB, let's hear from DC on the loss yesterday.
Credit those guys over there, man. They had a good plan, came in, they executed, made the plays they needed to, and that's credit to that team. As far as us, we did everything we needed to do to lose that game. We made every critical error you needed to at the right time to lose it. Perfect storm. You know, when you don't play well in all three phases, that falls on the head coach. That's me.
It's interesting because KOC's a good coach. I'm going to say it again.
He is.
And it's funny.
That was his big win.
It's funny. We, as a fan base last year, I thought it was kind of silly. And I brought this up on the pregame show yesterday. Check out Neil and I. We're on 10 to noon. I think Lion fans kind of talk out of both sides of their mouth in regards to the Vikings. And I'll tell you why. Out of one side of our mouth, we talk about how inferior they are. Out of one side of our mouth, we talk about they're not that talented. Out of one side of their mouth, we say that fill in the blank is overrated, okay? And then yet on the other side of our mouth, when they find a way to win football games, and as you recall, they went 14-3 last year, and as they find a way to beat us, as they did yesterday, we say that KOC's not that good of a coach. Which one is it? If they're so inferior to us, and I believe they are inferior to us, I do. I stand on that. I have no problem standing.
I think most are.
If they are inferior to us, how's he done such a damn good job with all that inferior talent? And that went back to the Coach of the Year conversation last year. Look, point blank, do I think Dan Campbell should have been the Coach of the Year? I do. But if you can't understand why KOC won, you're being a slapdick. You are, okay? Oh, Jay Jettis, right? I mean, how many times do we hear that stuff, right? Oh, they can't run the ball. Oh, fill-in-the-blank quarterback isn't that good. Oh, that defense is torchable. Those are the things we say, guys. Those aren't my words.
One person in particular says that stuff.
But yet, how? So if all that is true, and Neil, I'm not taking a shot at you. I hope you know that. But if all that is true that I hear each and every week, how can KOC be overrated? Now, it's coochie coo. That's why I say coochie coo. Because talent's only going to get you so far. It is. It doesn't matter if you have less than talent. Your coach is only going to get you so far. Eventually, talent has to win out. I just don't. And Viking fans, this is where you can kill me, okay? I just don't think you match up from a talent level. I just don't. And if you want to kill me for that, you go right ahead. I got no problem with that, okay?
Not many teams do match up.
But so. I'm going to give your coach a tip of the cap, and I'm going to give Flores a tip of the cap from yesterday. That's that.
Yeah.
And that's ownership. What Dan just did, that's ownership.
Yep.
DC on the O-line injuries.
We'll have to see. I'll know more tomorrow. Look, Mahogany's going to be out for a while, long time probably. And then we'll see where Decker's at and Sewell, how they feel. Ratledge came back in, but we'll see. And then, we've got some guys in the hopper. Skip played today for us. We got Cologne, Yodi. We got Nice on VEKES squad. So we got some guys. I mean, we'll do what we have to do. We'll fill in, and those guys got to be ready to go.
Like he always says, no one's going to feel sorry for you.
Not at all.
No one gives a damn that you got so many injuries. Just handle it. Just handle it.
There was a level of frustration there from Dan, though. And I don't. Did you guys see
Of course.
this? There was a level of.
He's saying again.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm not used to seeing that from Dan.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
Yeah. There was a level of frustration.
It takes the wind out of you.
No doubt.
Every time I see a Honolulu blue jersey on the ground, but the breath goes out of me. I'm like, come on, man. Really? Can't you just give us a break, football gods? Give us a break. At least let us play with the talent that we have. But it's football. It's a car crash, man. It's a freaking car crash. Did you see Penne's eye on the sideline?
Yeah,
he got poked in the eye, got turf in the eye. Man, those guys. He's holding his shoulder on the sideline. It is a beat down out there.
All right, we're going to try to get back on schedule. Try being the key and operative word. We'll hear from Jared Goff when we come back. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Taylor Decker with some comments as well. But, of course, we always love to hear from you. Appreciate you guys, whether we agree, disagree. You can call me an idiot. Call any one of us an idiot.
I got called a dumbass already, so.
What's that?
I got called a dumbass already.
Oh, okay, well, you guys can call those things to me. Don't call my friends those things. I'll be Captain Dumbass.
I'm a man. I'm 40, okay? Yeah, I can take it.
All right. Where are we going, JB?
We got to hear from Black Rock and then Sharon's Heating and Air. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in. We got $4.99 from Tori Atkins. He says, Lions defensive line doesn't contain their edge. You cannot let an offense break contain over and over. JJ scramble for a touchdown is a perfect example.
He is spot on.
Yeah.
He is. Was that Alex chasing him too?
Yeah, it was. He took a bad angle.
Horrible angle.
He took a bad
Horrible angle. That who was that? Tori?
Yeah.
Spot on, dude.
Yep.
Props.
Good
Spot
call.
on.
Props. We got $10 from the greatest pitcher of all time, Mr. Kenny Powers. He said Eagles coming off a Super Bowl and are still adding pieces. We are in year 5 of our coach QB duo, meaning if we don't win it all this year, then it doesn't happen. Will Brad make moves or not?
You, Kenny, you and KG, you and I have had many conversations about this. Again, I think there's an all or nothing mentality with people.
Yeah.
Like, if you want Brad to make a move, well, that equals in a lot of people's minds. And I'm being serious when I say this, that you don't believe in Brad.
Yeah. I don't think it's that, for sure.
I don't understand that logic. It's okay to want more.
For sure.
It's okay to look at what Howie Roseman is doing. He of multiple Super Bowl championships now and go, gosh damn it, here come the Eagles again. Brad, can you do something? Oh! So now you don't believe in Brad. What? How did we get there?
Yeah.
I do believe in Brad, but I also believe that I've watched another guy make multiple moves that has catapulted his team. And it would be nice if we could do something like that. It would be.
Eventually, Howie will have to pay the piper.
Yeah.
Right now, he's not. They draft well, and they bring in the guys that work.
All right, can I become selfish for a second? I'm just going to talk about me.
Go ahead.
This is me. This is Sean Baligian talking. I'm not talking for anybody else, okay? Eventually the bill comes in, right, Maz? It's like kids with a credit card, all right? Trust me, I'm Sean Baligian for overspending with a credit card, okay? Yeah. Many years ago that happened, and I found myself in so much debt, it was actually insane, okay? It happened. So eventually that bill's going to come in. So I want to make this crystal clear. I'm not speaking for anybody in this room. I don't give two shits if we go back to a decade of Quintricia if it means we win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't give two shits.
Please put me in that conversation.
You're in there?
Too. I'm totally
You want
in.
in, JB?
Yeah, man.
I've been in
KG?
since day one.
Okay, cool.
We all in.
Cool.
Give me one.
That's it. Like, that's it.
I'm worse than you. I just want to get there. You want to win.
I do.
I just want to get there.
I don't. Okay, forget it. Go ahead, JB.
We got $4.99 from Greg. He sends in. He said, "Guys, get some jelly donuts.
Ooh.
You will feel better."
Boy, does that sound good, Greg.
Not a
That
jelly
sounds
donut
good.
guy.
Yeah.
Not a
And I,
jelly
oh.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like sweets.
Yeah,
Can
I
I get
know.
like a big pile of like sausage patties?
No.
Or if you're
We're
going to give me a
talking
donut,
jelly
just
donuts.
give me a glaze. A classic glaze work for me. That's all I need.
No,
Can
no, you
give me
eat
like
the jelly donut.
Just a plate of like greasy, well done bacon.
Oh, yes.
I'll take that over anything.
That sounds
That'll
wonderful.
be my unhealthy chore.
Good old Ron.
I'm just
Swanson.
not a donut guy.
I know, but that jelly donut sounds so
Shit,
good.
Ron Swanson.
I need all.
Bring him in,
all
Greg.
the
All the
I
bacon.
fear what you heard was bring me what you have. No, all the bacon.
You're right.
Do you remember when they showed him? He went to one of those Costco type places, and somebody was giving out samples of turkey bacon.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'll take one." And he took it and immediately threw it
You're right.
in the garbage. And then he goes, "May I have another one?" And the lady goes, "Yeah." And he took it and threw it in the garbage. What a great character. My kids
Ron
will go,
Swanson.
"Dad, you are so Ron Swanson."
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh man. We got $5 from Rando Smalls. He sends in. He said, "My only problem yesterday was where was this team's heart?"
I
Damn.
hate.
That's not
hate
right.
Hearing that.
Yeah, I don't want to
Come on,
question their
man.
heart, bro. Even in
Come
the face
on.
of 11 penalties and all the injuries, they still fought in that game. I'm
I
not
hate
going.
hearing it.
I'm not. I get the sentiment. I'm not going to go that far. though. I'm not going to question.
That's
heart
the
of this
biggest
team.
problem. I hate hearing it, but I get the sentiment.
Yeah, if we were questioning the heart of this team,
No.
this win-loss record would look totally different than what it looks right
They were one stop
Right,
away
no,
at
I'm
the
not
end of
doing
that
that.
game from winning it. Because I believe if they get the ball back, the offense goes right
Did
down
you-
and scores.
Did you
Yeah,
see
I'm not-
people blaming the Halloween costume party?
Yeah, bro, man, we got that shit during the watch party. So, oh, the Halloween costume party is. the reason.
guys are partying, man.
No. So we should just work every second of our fucking lives.
And I'm
Like,
sure
every
that-
single second.
I'm sure the Vikings didn't do anything like that either, right?
No, of course.
Yeah,
no
there
other
was,
team
there was no.
threw a Halloween party.
Do
but
you know
the
what it
Lions.
was? They actually flew to Siberia and they like had the Rocky workout. That's what they did. And so they're going to come up with a video of the Lions partying at Halloween and them like lifting logs over their head
Yeah.
and climbing mountains.
He ran up
So,
the hill in the snow.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's just such a come on, y'all.
I
Like,
hate
be
hearing it.
realistic.
What a great
These are
scene that
people
was.
At the
Hurts
end
my
of the
heart.
day, these are human fucking beings, bro.
Wasn't that a
You-
great
do
scene?
you
too?
want to work every second of your fucking life? No, don't do nothing else. You should be working because you suck at your job. Like I don't. That's come on, bro. I hate shit like that. I do.
Working 9 to
It
5.
grinds my gears. It grinds my gears.
Do you know what grinds my gears? I love grinds my gears.
I know, it's such a great-
Do you know what it is? I mean,
You know what really grinds my gears?
You just turned into a white guy, KG.
Right.
Congratulations.
You, America.
Yeah, that's what you did. Congratulations. Do you know what really grinds my gears? I'm about to tell you.
That shit.
We got $4.99 from Honolulu Blue. He sends in. He says, "At what point are we allowed to expect the next step? Roseman does what he does, and Holmes is simply scared. He's the best ever, but it's not enough."
I don't argue with that, and I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have been mad at me for it. I know a lot of people have been mad at KG for it. Maz, I think I can include you in that same group.
Absolutely.
I love Brad.
Yep.
I can't thank Brad enough for turning this franchise into a legitimate National Football League franchise, which we were not for a vast majority of our lives. Okay?
Yep.
But, yes, I want more.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to feel guilty about it anymore. And now I'm going to go full victim, all right? You're not going to shame me any longer for wanting an extra defensive end. You're not going to shame me for making that move and saying, gosh damn it, I can't believe we gave up a first-round pick. No. I'm sorry. We're past that point. I don't give a shit about the 30th pick in the National Football League draft anymore. I don't. The 27th either. I don't care.
Where was Tyreek yesterday, by the way? That was our pick, right? Yeah. Where was he? There was a guy playing ahead of him that they got off the street.
Leak was out there on the field, but
not a lot.
Yeah.
They had a practice squad guy in, though.
I agree with that, Honolulu Blue. And like, I'm tired of people chastising us for that. Oh, no, you don't believe? What, have you listened this morning? No, I do believe. I don't think we lose more than 2 games the rest of the year. And I'm being deadly serious when I say that, okay?
That's a fact.
I
Put it
don't.
down in writing.
But, yes, I want more. Yes, 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 yes. 100. Don't you? Don't you want more?
Always.
I don't get that. That one. There's a disconnect with me and that group of people. There is. I'm sorry. So yes, Honolulu Blue. Yes. All right. Anything else, JB?
And finally, one more before we head to break from Devin the Dog. Shout out, sitting in 199. He says, "Black don't crack. Ain't no way KG 40." Okay.
Shout out Devin, man. Now, I'm not actually 40. I'm 33. I was just going along with the skit.
Man, I'm 40.
You know what grinds my gears is when somebody accuses me of being 40 and I'm actually
right?
33.
It's crazy.
I only got 30 years on you?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, where we
I
going,
could have been
JB?
around with you back then, man.
All right, let's hear from Black Rock and
You would have had a
Sharon's
good time,
Heating and
though.
Air.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Black Rock, looking for dinner plans at Sizzle. Man, I was this close to going on Saturday night. This close. I got outvoted.
Why
Damn
didn't
it.
you go?
Because I had other people that wanted to go to another place.
Yeah.
Anyway, head on over to Black
You were
Rock.
watching a baseball game, weren't you?
Head on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the Steak on the Stone, the Steak and Lobster. They could have got that. $19.99 for Steak and Lobster. Limited time only. Braylon's Beef. If you're starving, this is the place for you. 20 ounces, hand-cut New York strip. Feast like a beast. $14.99 fish and chips all day long. That cheesy pull-apart bread. They even have their chili, world famous right now, for a limited time only. Don't forget, when the Lions win, you win. Wouldn't have worked yesterday, but it will work for the remaining part of the year. If they win, you win. Head to a Black Rock after a Lions victory. Grab yourself a free appetizer, only from Black Rock.
Hey, shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been in business for over 40 years, which that in and of itself tells you that they're doing something right. They've got great service. They offer it all. Heating, cooling, indoor air quality, water heaters, whole home generators, and memberships. Right now, DTE gas customers, you get a free furnace tune-up through December 1st. But you need to call Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning today, 734-238-3839. That's 734-238-3839. Or use that QR code right there. Just tell them that Woodward sent you.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions!
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Welcome to the jungle. head over to your local jars and get your hands on some of this Jungle Juice, a bold, high-performance cannabis brand with raw power, meet rugged innovation. They've got a full range of products for you with pre-rolls, flowers, vapes, over to gummies. That includes chocolates, and those sugar cone snacks as well.
And it includes her, too.
No, both of these women do not come with any of these.
Then why
products.
is she on the ad twice?
They might be at your local jars, but they will not go home with you.
If she's on the ad twice, she's included.
I cannot promise you that. But check out Jungle Juice, their infused pre-roll line as well, too. 12 different strains for you to pick out. You can find Jungle Juice in over 200 dispensaries across Michigan, including your local jars, which they might be hanging out at. But once again, they are not coming home with you. Follow them on Instagram at GetJungleJuice and experience the power for yourself. Once again, you have been warned.
All right, welcome back. More Lion chatter. We'll hear from a lot of the combatants in yesterday's loss, no doubt about that. But, of course, it is a Black Rock Monday, so we need to go with players that rock.
Won't be too many for the Lions game, I know that.
No, we're not. Maz, I'm going to start with you. Which Dodger are you picking for your players that rock?
Go ahead,
My players that rock, I will go back to baseball. I will. And I will talk about the Toronto Blue Jays, who tried to pull off the Lord's work. Tried to pull off the Lord's work. It came up short. Game 7, 11 innings. They had their chances. Left way too many men in scoring position both nights. Friday, on Halloween, Saturday, it was awful. But Vladdy Guerrero, I think he showed everybody that he is the man. He is the man. All right, Vladdy Guerrero, leadoff double in that 11th. They left him on third base. Why are you bunting? I'm not a bunt guy. It's giving up and out. Nonetheless, it was a great baseball season until the Al-Qaeda Dodgers won it. So hats off, Tigers. I hope to see you here next season. I really do. I don't want to talk about any other teams. I don't. I want to talk about the Detroit Tigers. Okay? Scott Harris, we are in your hands. I am making you my Black Rock player that rocks.
Sometimes your arms.
A lot of pressure, man.
Sometimes your arms too short to box with Otani, man. It's just it's a fact of life, bro.
All right, KG, who are you going with?
Well, I got to go to my Pistons, bro, because they got the win in Mexico City, and what a performance it was. I actually got two players I want to highlight. Jalen Duren, 33 and 10. Woo! I see you, big dog. I see you, but I'd be remiss if I didn't also bring up Cade Parker Cunningham. 31. Hold on. Let me pull up the stats. 21 points, 18 assists, and 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. You better stop playing with that, man. If we get these two playing like this all season, it is going to be a problem. They are one of the most unstoppable lob threats in the entire league. That's what you want to see from our Pistons. They did a damn good job not overseas, but in a different country. Come on back home, and let's continue this run that we on.
That's a good win.
Love what the Pistons doing right now.
Good win.
Love it.
Pistons at the Grizz tonight.
We're going to talk some Pistons.
John Moran, too.
All right, JB, where are you going?
I'm going to keep it in football, and even though our Lions lost to the Vikings, you got to think that the Vikings are a little upset that they didn't have this guy as their quarterback. One Mr. Sam Darnold last night in Sunday Night Football. A man was perfect in the first half and finished with 330 yards, 4 touchdowns. Those 4 touchdowns came before halftime as well, too. Unreal. An amazing performance. I don't know why the announcers sat here and thought that, oh my God, we haven't seen a performance like this in over a decade. Didn't Jared Goff do this past season?
Yeah.
You how easily you have forgotten. But my Black Rock player that rock is one Mr. Sam Darnold.
Folks, I gotta tell you.
By the way, on Get Off, that morning show, they have a fact or fiction question. Is the loss of the Vikings a wake up call for the Lions? And Rex Ryan was pontificating. I don't know what he said, but he said fact, and I would agree with that.
Me too. You know what? It's a good loss. It's a good loss.
I would agree with that. I think that
take the slap now.
You guys, it's time to hit that gear. It is. Yep. You know, it's and we watch good teams do that. I say again, the Kansas City Chiefs have done it 1,000 times. They're doing it right now. And you know what people are saying? Oh, they're only 5-4. Okay, we'll see.
Oh, but Sean, they have championship pedigree. It's the regular season, bro.
Yep.
I don't care.
We'll
they
see.
have to play the same regular season everybody else does.
They're going to find a way. That's what they do. I am going with Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin continues his incredible start.
Wow.
It seems like he gets a point every game. He's got 18 points in 13 games, a team high +7 on the season. And I'm done talking about, is this start real or not? I'm done talking about it. Okay. Yeah. At some point in time, we just have to accept that maybe, just maybe, this team has turned a corner, and the influx of young players has helped that out. Okay.
That's what we've been waiting for.
I'm not saying that they're going to finish near the top of the Atlantic Division or the Eastern Conference. I'm not. Okay. But this team looks different right now. And you know, when you get to a certain point in the season, maybe you stop asking that question. Are we there just yet? How about we get to the quarter mark? How about 20 games in, we sit back and revisit it? But what I do know is Dylan Larkin is playing like one of the premier players in the National Hockey League.
Good for him.
I won't ask you about the Wings in general, but is Larkin taking the next step, you think? Can we finally call him a 1C?
He's as close as you can get right now.
Good.
I think you need a little bit more time. Because to me that's rarefied air, but he's as close as you can get right now. Absolutely. And it's weird because at this point in his career, I mean, you want to have your mind blown for a second? Dude's 29 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And you usually don't see guys, you know, they say that 27 is your prime in hockey.
Right.
That is like the oft heard thing. You usually don't see a guy take a step like he's taken a step this year, but maybe, just maybe, this guy's also taking a step because there's a lot of youthful exuberance around him, and there's a different beat in the locker room. Because remember, he said that last November.
He did. Yeah.
I mean, he came out even before his trade deadline thing. He said, "Man, we're kind of hoping for some of these kids to come up. We need a different vibe," and there's a different vibe right now.
Shout out.
Yeah,
I'm happy for them.
All right, Jared Goff. Again, you guys, this is a bold thing. It wasn't a banner day for Jared Goff. He wasn't awful, but he wasn't the surgeon. Okay, Jared Goff on the loss yesterday.
Yeah, it sucks. We'll move on. We'll move on to Washington and try to win that one, and hopefully we do, and we'll be ready to go. We'll respond. It's what we do best, and I think Dan said it in there. I don't know if he said it to you guys, but a little adversity at this point of the season isn't always the worst thing for you. And I can say that if you use it correctly and move forward correctly, but who knows, maybe we look back on this moment as a turning point for us, and it'll only be that if we make it that, though.
He's very mature, man. He speaks the truth.
What
very
a spot-on comment that was.
It's very matter of fact, too.
Yeah, you can't be better than that, what he just said.
We can, and I didn't even know that that's what he was going to say, Maz, and that falls exactly in line with what Rex Ryan was just saying on Get Off.
Yeah.
Like okay, maybe get up, get off, whatever.
Let's get off. That's what we're calling it.
23 positions in a one-night stand.
Let's get off.
But, listen, shout out to Prince. But listen, this is what it comes back to. Hey, we can talk that way. We can stick out our chests, and this is a teachable moment, and we're going to look back at this and say that, yeah, our whole season changed around from that. But that's cool unless you make it happen. That's what he's saying. Yeah, right. You have to do it. You can't talk about it. You have to do it. Right?
Yeah.
We got a hater in the chat. Combat Leg says, "Oh wow, they're saying we'll beat the Commanders without Jaden Daniels. What a hot take."
Oh my God.
We were going to beat them with or without him, by the way.
Yeah, what do you want them to do? That's the next team that they play on the schedule.
It is what it is.
What do you want?
They beat us last year. We were missing 25 players.
Nobody's trying to be a hot take. You know what we're trying to do? We're trying to be adults. Let me ask you a question. Who is that?
Combat Legs.
Combat Legs? Combat Legs. Who do you like in that game? We cool? I think we're cool.
Yeah,
that's a horrible take,
followed
bro.
that
Come
up.
on, be better than that.
He hasn't answered you yet, but he followed that up with, I don't even want to see the Commanders game. It won't tell us much about the team as far as being playoff caliber.
Okay, you know what?
It's a game.
I don't know if you know this. In the NFL, there's a thing called a schedule. And on that schedule, you can only play the game that's in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can do.
In the place that they tell you to go to.
I get we're not going to learn anything from it. I'm with you. They should go in there and they should take care of business. There's no doubt about that.
It's like they should have did this past week.
But you know what? A win is never a bad thing. Come on,
Never.
dude. What are we supposed to say? Nobody's trying to be a hot take.
It's not our fault. Jaden Daniels' fucking arm is behind him now. That's not our fault.
Hey, guy,
I don't know
we
what's
went
wrong
through it last year. We had a catastrophic amount of injuries. I mean, that stupid graph, injuries by team, where the Lions were so much higher than anybody, it sucks. I get it. Does that, guys, let's not even go to Washington.
I know.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the Commanders. So since we're not going to find out about where this team is at,
hey, Sean.
Can we just cancel it?
Hey, Sean, guess what? They weren't playing well with Jaden Daniels.
You watch
What a concept.
We were talking about that last week, man.
What
They're
a
a mess.
concept.
Go in there and put 40 up on
Not often in your career can you be dubbed a genius once, but twice is amazing. And Dan Quinn's been dubbed a genius twice.
We just forget about that little stint in Dallas, but yeah.
Two-way prophet says Sean McVay was right. He's not the guy.
All right, you guys stop before anybody answers that. There is only one way for Jared Goff to I can't argue with that. Yeah. And I think when people try to argue with that, it's silly. I mean that. So there's only one way. There's only one way to argue that, and that's Jared Goff to win a Super Bowl. That's it. And this is why, and I've had this conversation with Stick for 3 years, okay? Literally 3 years. I don't want a do-over. I want that trade. I'll take that trade today. I still love our end of the trade. But if you're talking about a winner of a trade, it's the Rams.
It's the Rams.
They won the Super Bowl. That's
further
it.
Notice. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, by the way, staff threw 4 more yesterday.
Until so that guy, I know people want to yell at that guy. Who was that? Who was the guy? Don't worry about it. Whoever you are, you're not wrong. I got your back there. I know nobody wants to hear it. People get really agitated at that.
To Tay-Way Prophet.
Okay, Tay-Way Prophet, you're not wrong.
Tay-Way Prophet.
There are things that happen here, guys, that I can't explain to you.
Oh, Matthew Stafford.
I can't. I just.
Jeez,
if you guys
4 touchdowns for Matthew Stafford.
You in viewing land, you don't.
Right, 4 touchdowns for Stafford.
That's all.
I can't explain to you why we all just paused and laughed.
Concentrate.
Yeah, I'm going to concentrate. He's not wrong, and I know people don't like to hear it. I don't want to do over. I'll make that trade again. Okay, blue. We went back in time. Okay, I'll make the trade again, but don't tell me about winning a deal. It's a rare win-win, but if you have to pick a winner, it's all about winning the Super Bowl. And the Rams felt that Jared Goff was never going to take them to the promised land. They felt that Matthew Stafford was the guy to take them to the promised land. He did. I don't like to say it. I don't like to think it. But I know people jump on guys for saying things like that. It's a factual statement. Sorry. Jared Goff on the offense, JB.
Easy, I'll tell you later.
Is there much concern for the offense right now as far as it hasn't been a few weeks since you've really gotten it going?
No concern, no. There's certainly an urgency of fixing things. And we did fix things, I think, from 2 weeks ago. But there's more to fix, obviously. There's a ton to fix and a ton of things to get better at. And it's a long season, and we got to get to it and fix these things.
Amon-Ra, St. Brown. The Vikings had a good game plan.
I'm not sure. We gotta watch the tape. Obviously, you could play, safeties over the top, eliminate, deep balls and whatnot. But you just gotta be better.
Is it a concern? I mean, you still feel this offense is about to kick it into gear whenever.
We just gotta, I wouldn't say I'm concerned. I know the guys that we have on offense, the capabilities that we have. We just got to put it together and continue to get better.
You guys, that's it. It's when we'll get to him talking about the offensive game plan or the game plan in a second. Like, I am a guy you got to give props. I get pissed when other people don't do it, okay? Sometimes you got to shut your mouth, all right? Sometimes you just have to give a tip of the cap. I thought the Vikings came in and had a damn good game plan, and they executed it yesterday, period.
Yeah.
That's it, both sides of the ball.
Steve Wild, so he had no answers, just BS. I think in regards to Jared Goff is what he was saying. So
there's a couple of others that Goff is not the guy. Goff is not the guy.
I mean, Goff,
you're entitled.
You're
going to
hear
your
it.
opinion.
You're going to hear it. We're all going to hear it.
He's not going to go up there and give you everything you want to hear in a post-game press conference, though, big dog. They have to look at film. They have to go back and really see what the hell happened in this game.
You guys, you can talk about changing narratives, or you can change the narrative. And to the people out there that feel that way about Jared Goff, and I think the numbers have diminished, but the people that feel that way about Jared Goff, they're going to continue to say that until he wins a Super Bowl.
Right. Or gets him there.
And this is where I always say, Dan Marino to me is so disrespected. He never won a Super Bowl. Well, what am I supposed to say? Well, Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl. Yes, he did. He didn't. He did. Like, what am I supposed to say?
He got to one, though.
I think that Dan is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen, and I'll die on that hill. I'm serious. But when somebody says, well, he was a guy that couldn't win the big one, I got to go like this.
Yep.
And to the people out there that say that about Jared Goff, how am I supposed to argue with that? Well, I think you're wrong. I do. I think you're wrong, but I can't argue with that right now. Well, Sean McVay was right. Well, you know what? For the Rams, he was right.
So far, he's right.
He was right.
Yeah.
They didn't win with Jared Goff, and they won with Matthew Stafford. Like, what do you want? I can't make shit up. Amon-Ra on the Vikings having a good game plan.
It was tough. I feel like they had a good game plan on defense. I don't really know. I have to watch the film too. I don't really know everything that was going on, but I know they were setting a lot of pressure. But yeah, they had a good game plan. I feel like we didn't execute as well as we should have, but we just got to continue to get better.
With all the talent in this room, with all the production you guys put out in so many games, is there any level of frustration after a loss like this building up?
I mean, it's a tough loss against a divisional opponent. Definitely a game that we wanted to win. And it was big. They came out, they played well. Hats off to them. They had a good game plan. We didn't execute on offense as well as we should have. Some penalties, I feel like that hurt us. But yeah, it was not the way we wanted it to go.
Do you feel like there's a recipe opponents are using against you guys that's become consistently successful for an opponent?
I don't think so. I feel like we have enough guys to really handle everything. It's just a matter of us putting it together and executing, just playing together, offense, defense, special teams, everybody.
Thanks to Brad Galley for that sound.
Thank you,
Brad.
Saint didn't have he was like hardly focused on, and he still came up with 99 yards.
Well, it is.
The throws were bad yesterday. I mean, they were.
He was rattled.
Yeah.
It's okay to say that. Yeah. He was rattled.
Yeah.
He
had a bad game.
There's just no other way to say that. I will say this, you guys. If some idiot sitting on his couch is cognizant of this, I think National Football League teams are cognizant of this. All right? Big plays, you know which way he's looking.
Yeah.
He's looking at 14.
Mm-hmm.
Maz, to your point, the touchdown drive. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The touchdown drive late. Short middle. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4 yards. Deep right pass, 19 yards. Short left, 8 yards. Handoff to Gibbs, touchdown to Williams. That's what he does. It's crunch time. He's going to look towards 14.
Yeah.
How many big plays do you see that? The 3rd and 4, he's going to look Amon-Ra's way. That's what he does.
Wouldn't you?
Probably should have looked at him a little bit more.
And by the way, I don't have a problem with that.
No, I was about to say, I know you don't, but I'm just saying, why would you not
stop
do that?
us. Yeah. Stop us.
Did you notice they were trying to force it to J-Mo a little yesterday?
Say force it. They gave him, what he had, 4 targets? That's not forcing, dog. I don't think Jared Goff had the time to really get J-Mo involved in the game plan. I'm sure they had more plays, but I wouldn't say they forced it to J-Mo. Maybe on the last drive you can say that.
I thought it was more than 4 targets. I'm sorry. I thought it was more than 4 targets.
He had 6 targets.
Oh, 6 targets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had 6
That's
targets,
a normal
4
sample
receptions.
size for him. I wouldn't
Do
say
you know what it was? I wouldn't say there was more of a concerted effort to look his way.
Yes. That's what I mean.
How's that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a better way of putting it.
Taylor Decker talking about the Lions' third down woes.
Well, we were in third and long a lot. We got to stay on schedule. That's going to be the biggest thing. So first and second down is going to make third down a lot more manageable. I'm sure it wasn't everyone, but it felt like we were in third and 8, 9, 10 plus a lot today. And penalties factor into that too. There were some cheap penalties, so it's going to be hard to hit your success rate that you want on third downs if you're in third and long all the time. You need more, third and mediums.
Thanks to Doc Macaroon for that. Sound.
Thanks, Doc.
Shout out.
Appreciate
to
you.
Doc. But yeah, going into that game, the Lions were 0 of 20 on 3rd and 10 plus plays, and it makes sense. Like 3rd and 10, no team is really good.
Right.
3rd and long. Like,
right.
It makes sense. But that's the difference between what we saw last year and what we're seeing this year. Those third downs were very manageable last year because your run game was working. Your offensive line was the best in the league. You were able to get to 3rd and short very easily, and that makes the 4th down decisions that much easier as well. But when you can't get it going on 3rd down, man, it kills your team. And you're seeing that with the Lions being stuck in 3rd and long all the time.
The offense is definitely not running like it has been in prior years. That's a fact. They're not as smooth.
It's been more spotty this year.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. We've had our moments, Maz, but it's been more spotty. You're right.
Yes.
Nobody wants
Last
to hear
year was a lot just smoother.
Amik's going to say something. I'm going to tell you. I haven't even heard the comment. But I disagree with the comment. Only based on what Maz put up on the sheet, like a portion of the comment, so I can present it. And Amik Robertson, well, you guys give a listen.
To beat you guys here in your house?
I mean, it's always a bad feeling coming off a loss. I mean, losing a game, especially a game that we gave them, so get back to the drawing board, bro. Sometimes this league, this shit like this, you losses like that, you know what I'm saying? It reflects on how you shake back from it.
I disagree with that. And I heard a lot of it yesterday, and I heard some of it this morning. You guys, and I'm going to go around the room. Do you know what happened yesterday? The Vikings beat us. That's it.
Yeah.
We didn't do it to ourselves. Did we shoot ourselves in the foot a few times? Yep, absolutely. Okay. But there was no giving that one away. Amik, you're my guy. Love you. Seriously, I mean that. All right. The Vikings came in with a damn good game plan, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and they beat us.
Yep.
I refuse to become what I detest. I won't do it.
Sean, you sure that this team is simply not good? Thomas Roro in the chat.
The Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am sure that the Lions are. I'm positive that what you're saying is false. I'm positive, and I think the next few weeks are going to pan that out. And I think so far up to this point in time, you're talking about 5-3. All right. So you are. Let's say let's do the time-honored trajectory thing. Okay. You go 5-3. This isn't like the old days where 5-3, you double it and you're talking about a 10-6 team. That's still a good team and a team that's capable of winning a Super Bowl. Okay. Let's say, and I'm going to say it again, KG, and I think you agree. I don't think there are more than 2 losses the rest of the way.
I believe that.
I really don't.
Absolutely
All right.
believe that.
Let's say there are 3 losses. There are 3 losses. I would say an 11-6 team is a good team and a team capable of winning a Super Bowl because I've seen it.
Yeah.
So yes, I have more data on my side to suggest the Lions are a good team than anybody would have to suggest that they are not. How's that?
Flat out.
Is that a good way to put it?
That's a great way to put it.
Facts.
If you want to talk about things that haven't happened yet, that's a different story. I can't argue with that. There's always guys that want to gaze into the crystal ball and tell you what they surely know is going to happen. I don't get into that too much. It's our job to talk about predictions, but I use my predictions based on that which I've seen over the course of the last 2.5 years, and I feel really good that this team's a good football team. I feel really good about that.
As long as they can get that O-line healthy. Can I say that?
No, for sure.
Because without that O-line, they're not going to win.
It's our lifeblood.
It is the day after the Super Bowl, KG. I remember you, me, and Neil, we were out at Feldman, and we probably said this 15 times each. If you can't figure out that the National Football League is predicated on what you're doing in the trenches, you aren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Trenches, 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 trenches. And right now, our offensive side is questionable.
It's banged up, yeah.
There's no other way to say that. All right?
Mahogany is a big loss. So,
JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Wicked Pickle, but first, there are quite a few super chats we got to clear up. Let's see, where are we at here? Shout out to, once again, everyone sending in super chats.
Thanks, guys.
We love y'all, man.
Freight Train J sending in $1.99. He said Johnny Moa drunk.
I knew it was coming.
His buns.
Shout out Freight Train, dog. This is my guy, man. Shout out. Yeah, he gonna stay on brand. I rock with that. He's consistent.
Shout out Freight Train J. $5 from I Didn't Say That. He said in the movie Semi Pro, they show Flight Fairgrounds Coliseum in a club called the Kremlin,
yeah.
Did those places actually exist? Hi, Maz, you the man.
What's up, man? I have no idea if that place existed.
The Kremlin exists.
Yeah, the Kremlin exists.
Yeah,
I heard the Flight Club exists too. That's what I heard.
Oh,
Back in the day.
There's a flight club in Dearborn.
That's what I heard.
Well, yeah.
I've been told that.
A different flight club.
In Dearborn, there's
sometimes the flight club's here, but
no, true. That is true.
And we got $5 from Rando
yes,
Smalls.
trouble,
He says, "Can you guys tell me why we don't do things till a team stops us, like using Laporta on the first drive? I would have kept on until the Vikings stopped us."
Good point.
I just don't think it's that simple, man. Over the course of a game, you got to just take what's available.
There
to
are
you.
adjustments made.
Yeah, like it's not. If it was as simple as that, then of course they would just force feed Laporta or J-Mo or any of these other people that don't.
I don't know what kind of. I didn't pay attention well enough. And I'm not going to play the role of like Ron Jaworski and sit there and say, well, you have to look at the tape or anything. I don't know what kind of adjustments the Vikings made, but I can tell you, KG, to your point, the NFL is also a series of adjustments.
No, for sure.
It is. It's like
every drive is different from the previous drive.
Yeah, they did this, so now we have to do that. So they take that away from us, and you have to try to do something else, which was hopefully, let's get Jahmyr Gibbs going to do things that Jahmyr Gibbs has done against our team.
Right.
And
it never happened.
David Montgomery outperformed Jahmyr Gibbs yesterday.
He did. Shout out.
Fumble,
I hate
too.
he had that fumble. That fumble was like the
that
2023 game that we beat the Vikings. He had the fumble, but we still managed to win that game. That reminded me of that. But yeah, that fumble was.
He did not hold the ball like he should.
That was
That's kind of when you knew, like, all right, we're probably losing.
That was such a nice first down run too, in a long situation.
I was just gonna write you. Matter of fact, remember how you sent me to David Montgomery? Hey, Maz, after the touchdown, I was gonna write you, but I didn't. I held back after that fumble. I held back.
That fumble was tough.
I think I might have.
He got to be better than that.
Yeah.
He knows that.
You should send an invisible pic sometime.
I don't know how to do it.
I'll teach you.
All right, thanks.
No, actually, no, I'm not going to teach you. No,
you're
I'm
a magician. You're a magician.
And we got one more that just came in from Michigan Go Blue 1234.
Ew.
Thoughts on the Commander game last night?
I'm glad they didn't ask about Michigan.
They're awful. We talked about it last week. I mean, they're awful.
They got buried yesterday.
They are really
at home.
You have to remember too, like that injury happened at the end of the game when the game was no longer in question in any way, shape, or form. They're awful.
They better find a way to protect Jaden Daniels.
That kid has gotten his dick knocked out this year. He really has.
Can you say RG3? RG3?
Yeah, I wonder.
God, I wouldn't compare it to that, but I mean, yeah, it's just
Why not?
bad. I mean, it's
Jaden can throw.
Yeah, right. No,
I'm just saying injury-wise.
This time, though, like
I'm just saying injury-wise.
He be cooning now, but in his playing time, he was quite something, bro. His leg gave out on national television. I'll never forget that game. But yeah, it's tough.
And they ran him back and made him play on his bad leg.
Yeah. Literally just gave out.
All right, if you're looking for the ultimate pickleball experience, look no further than lovely Westland. Check out Wicked Pickle. It's Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. 10 courts, man. Daily open play for all levels. Chill lounge with TVs, ping pong, cold drink. You can play anytime. You want to have a shindig, holiday party, one of those culture builders, why don't you go to Wicked Pickle? That's a great place to do it. Don't forget the APA Michigan Gold Cup is coming up November 22nd and 23rd. You can sign up at pickleballtournaments.com. And we're having a little shindig there, and we're inviting all of you. It is the Woodward Sports Pickleball Party, January 9th. Details coming very soon, but keep that date open and make sure you check out Wicked Pickle in Westland, Michigan.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Yesterday in our pregame show is when they brought over the bucket of joy. Do you know what the bucket of joy is? It's that big giant bucket down at second best that they put ice in there. Shout out to MAVS. I've never seen a human being more infatuated with ice.
Tell me you don't like your ice in your water right now.
I did like it,
okay.
MAVS. It's also increased my trips to the bathroom.
Well, yeah.
but they put the Sun Cruisers in that. And what a moment that is. And I toss one to my guy, KG.
Yes, sir.
And we're tossing them out there. It is smooth.
Toss off.
If you guys haven't tried it yet, Sun Cruiser
I will not
vodka
participate in
iced
the toss-off.
tea is a hit. They got pink lemonade. They got lemonade.
I
they
love
got
pink
peach,
lemonade.
And, of course, they got the real iced tea, real vodka, only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. It's perfect for game day. It's perfect for any day. It really is. This is just a smooth, smooth drink. So this season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
R.I.P. to Hugh Freeze.
We are living what we talked about. Like, hey, here's
Yeah.
the thing. I want to say this.
We're not even at the half.
So
yet.
I don't feel like I'm chastising some of the people that are worried, okay? All I can do is try to talk to you logically. That's all. That's all I can do. And I've made reference to this multiple times. The guy that said we're not real until we prove it every week. That's never going to happen, so I guess that means the Lions will never be real. And if we're saying that, then we have to say the Philadelphia Eagles aren't real, the Kansas City Chiefs aren't. That's not how the NFL works. I know emotion becomes involved of it. I know emotion better than a lot of other people. You've seen some of my meltdowns here. I've gotten better as I've gotten older. But yes, sports are emotional, okay? We knew this was going to happen. We knew it. We told you this was going to happen, okay? Especially with this schedule. The Lions weren't going 15-2 this year. Sorry, we weren't. But let's get it on the right track. Let's get it on the right track so we can start to say to ourselves, all right, this looks like the team that's going to make their bread in January and February. Yeah. I think it'll happen. If you don't think it'll happen, there's nothing I can tell you. I can't sing you a lullaby to put you to sleep. I can't. So I'm not going to try. Well, I am going to try. I'm going to say, you guys know what the talent is on this team. You know what their track record is the last 2 years. Okay, cool. But this was coming, right?
Yeah.
We are at the half, right, buddy? I made it.
Yeah.
About the half.
What, 9 weeks, right?
Half of the half.
No,
Yeah.
week 9, yeah. So
Half of the half.
it's
We have 9 games left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football tonight.
You know how I'm in. You know why?
It's Dallas.
How about them Cowboys? I'm in.
Cowboys favored by 3.5 over the Cardinals, who lose games like nobody's business. Watch this game to the very end. You'll probably see the Cardinals piss another one
Do
away.
something magical.
Yep, they're very magical.
just
The
need-
Broncos are magical too.
They really are. That's a
Yeah.
magical team. Look at that picture.
I know,
Why
right?
did they put Jerry Jones on a graphic? Like, I don't understand.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
Because he's from that era.
Why?
Jera.
Hey, in case people didn't hear, Howie Roseman made a deal today for the Eagles. He went out and got the guy that Easy wanted here for the Detroit Lions. Went out and got Jalen Phillips for a third-round pick from the Miami Dolphins. Remember we said, we've been saying it for like a month, call the Dolphins quickly. They fired their GM last week. And, of course, Stephen A. Smith said, wow, you fired him? How about McDaniels? Anyway, he'll get his. But, yeah, they called the Dolphins, and they got this kid, 26 years old, former first-round pick, edge rusher. We'll see how he does. Jalen Phillips is a Philadelphia Eagle now.
Chop Robinson, bring him home.
All right, so I'm going to ask you guys very quickly before we find out what's trending with JB. A simple yes or no. Does Brad Holmes make a move? KG.
Oh, for sure. He's going to do something.
Maz.
Yeah, lukewarm move.
JB.
This can't be a lukewarm move. This needs to be a scolding, burning hot move.
That ain't going to happen, JB.
Yeah,
I think he will. I would love to believe that he's going to surprise us, and I don't think he will.
No.
But I think he'll make a move.
Lukewarm.
Yeah. There's no data to suggest that he's going to make the big, bold, brash move.
I want one guy for sure, and it's Kevin Zeitler. That's one guy I want for sure. Yeah. Call the Titans
possible.
And get him back here to finish out his career.
I think that would be more than lukewarm, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No, I think that would be more than lukewarm.
That would be very good.
Yeah.
I'd be very happy if they got him.
I'd like a couple bodies.
Yeah, of course.
I need more bodies. It just all depends on how it shakes out. But.
Yeah. Couple bodies on the offensive line alone. Let's be honest.
I hate to be that guy. They did call on Trey Hendrickson, so you never know.
Come on, man.
You never know.
Don't tease me like that.
You never
I know you never
know.
ever know. Jerky Boys fans. All right, JB, what's trending?
Hey, what's going on, chat family? Shout out to Gold Crown for sponsoring this segment. Like I say all the time, smoke like royalty with Gold Crown. Guys, I know I said last week that the Amon-Ra bobbleheads, to get there to Ford Field early because those bobbleheads were going to go quick, and you damn right they did.
You
so
know they
quick
was.
that as soon as people got their hands on them, they put them up for sale on eBay.
Jesus Christ. Yep, you know it's real when it go on eBay.
$150, $200, but all that changed once the loss came. So people started to drop the prices just a little bit, but still, they're still high up there.
Oh well,
it's a capitalist world, man.
For one bobblehead, everybody.
Do you guys remember the Beanie Baby craze? Do you remember
of course.
Beanie Baby?
Of course.
JBKG, is that a little bit before your time?
No,
Hell, what?
Oh,
I was in the thick of that.
You should have seen the anger in KG's face.
No, like my mama's Beanie Baby collection was unreal. Like,
So when I went to the All-Star game at Coors Field, the home run derby, after the home run derby, they gave out like these I don't know, like limited edition Beanie Babies, and you had all these freaks that were waiting outside the stadium. They descended. Unbelievable. And they were so mad. And so this lady, I didn't know what was going on. I'm looking all around, and I'm holding this dumb Beanie Baby. What the hell do I care?
Right.
And this lady runs up to me, and she goes, I'll give you $75 for that. Right?
Yep.
And I was this close to just giving it to her and going, okay. And there's this mad woman that comes like from 20 feet behind her. She's trying to scam you. I will give you $200. I immediately flipped that.
Hell
phone.
yeah, you did.
Immediately.
Hell yeah,
It
you
was
did.
like a quarterback with a pitch.
Right.
You got 200,
I got $200 for
Sweet.
some stupid Beanie Baby.
and did you spend it on drinks and food?
I spent it on dope.
There you go.
It's just a copious amount of dope.
That's hilarious. I spent it on dope.
That's great.
No,
True story.
Some of those Beanie Babies are worth money. A lot of money.
How much do you think she got for that thing?
This lady, I'm not joking, was like so mad at the other lady offered me $75. She had to inform me that I was being scammed, and she would give me $200, and I did it. It was like I did.
Wow.
A pitch. It was like college football back in the day. I was running the bone, and I made the pitch.
Love the bone.
She tossed me $200, and we.
Good for you. I wonder how much she put that up for.
Hey,
I don't care.
Probably 3 times that amount. Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, whatever. I got the 200 out of it, so that's the only thing that matters. But you know what?
Justice.
You know what? Since Mavs brought up birds once again, you guys, World Series. Can you imagine spending over $1,000 on your ticket and then passing out before the game is over?
God damn,
Wow.
G.
Come on.
God
What an
damn.
idiot.
Slumped.
Come on.
Hey, it's your money. It's your world.
Did you
bro.
see how much tickets were to Game 7 in Toronto?
No. How much?
Standing room only, day of the game, were 1,500. Standing room. And that is Canadian. 1,500 Canadian.
Still, it's a lot of money.
The biggest, the most expensive seat were 2 seats behind home plate for $23,000 each.
Dude, I told you.
It's a game. World Series.
You guys would hate me being at your tailgate. Like, you know, over the years, someone, hey, why don't you come? You'd hate me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy.
Ah!
I don't want to be that guy.
You would have talked to him.
Hey, dude, aren't you having a drink? No.
All right.
That's the last thing I want. I'm boring. We'll talk sports. I'll eat all your food, but I'm not drinking because I don't want to be that.
I mean, you can drink. You just got to do it in moderation. You
I'll
gotta
have
know
one.
your limits.
Like legit.
You gotta know your limits, big dog.
You know me. If there's any whiskey around, I'll take a shot of whiskey.
Right.
I love my whiskey.
Right.
I'll have a beer and that's it. But the dudes that do that go to games and pass out, I don't get it.
Dumb.
I mean, who am I to tell you how to spend your money and enjoy your time?
Right,
But
it's your world.
I can't imagine that is enjoyable.
Hey, Theo1776 in the chat. Breaking. The Lions just re-signed Emmanuel Mosley.
I hope that's not true.
We know you're only fooling.
I hope
All right.
that's not true. And finally, I will end what's trending with
Food?
This. Not food this time, unfortunately, Sean. But I gotta show you this because the internet is talking about this. I want to show you guys this play because even though the Bills won last night, this is still quite questionable on one Mr. Joey Bosa's part.
Argument. He thought Patrick
Kelsey.
Mahomes was going to
Watch
run.
Kelsey. Watch Kelsey. Kelsey chipped off. Now, do you see him turn around? He's looking right at 87.
Right.
He's going, oh, shit, should I be in coverage? But at that point in time, you're already pot committed, so you have to make a dead beat for Mahomes.
That was a loss.
Yeah.
100
It
readers
looked like
did.
it looked like they were going to do it. They were marching, too, in the
Yeah.
last few seconds. They was marching, but couldn't get it done.
All right. Great stuff. Appreciate you, JB, as always. Appreciate all you guys. Deep breath. Deep breath.
It's going to be okay.
We're going to be okay. We are.
I don't care if you're okay or not. Get over it. Do some
Yeah.
push-ups. Do some push-ups, man. It's week 9. We should be talking to y'all like this in week 9.
Teach your man how to squat.
Right. Come on.
God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Peace.